Hello everybody and welcome back to Finding Paradise. The world is crumbling, the world is chaotic and dying, and I guess we need to... Gosh, what's similar in the plane? Gosh, I feel like we need to hurry up and do this, because Colin's dying. Colin's dying, and there's not a whole lot of time to fix everything, I don't think. Okay, that's it. Everything's linked. All right, where's Neil? That's right, Neil got sucked in last episode, and now we gotta figure out what happened to Neil. I think that's all of them, but... Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Eva, watch out for the falling sky rocks. Oh, that was an airplane. Was that... Is this where Neil pops out randomly? What is happening? Whatever Neil did to their machine is just messing up everything. What is this place? I don't know, Neil, but maybe you should figure it out. It's your machine. His memories, they're falling apart. Yeah, what is happening? But in the blink of an eye, suddenly there's no more time. And I find myself here, just like everybody else. I want to feel like I've done enough in this world before I go, you know? That's why we're here, Colin. Tell us your regrets. What is it you want us to fix? What is it you want us to fix, Colin? What is it? Why are we here? Why are we here, Colin? Call them. But when you go through the procedure and live that new life, just hold on to something from here. It's not like that, Fear. I won't forget about you. I have to remember all the voices that I've been... Because I haven't played this game in a week. I'm out of touch with all the voices, and now I have to do all these the voices through every moment of their life all at once. If only we had a little time in this life, we'd never be able to do all that we want. No matter what we do, there's always be some other things we want to try, other paths to take. There's him alone on the seesaw. All right, here he is, trying to clean up his mess. Did it spill on your dress? Hey, just one more excuse to jump into the lagoon. This is new. You know, we don't have to waste all that lemon juice. Have you ever tried writing with it? Lemon juice? No. Why? Ha! Then prepare to be mind-blown by some elementary school magic. Get this. It's invisible ink. Invisible ink? Yep. The writing appears in colour only when you heat the paper up. Come on, I'll show you. Let's write something with it. It's been a while since I've written. Well, never too late to start again. How about a letter? To who? Each other, of course. We could write about this trip. It's been kind of a journey, hasn't it? And at the end of it, we could show each other what we wrote of it all. Why was this not part of that memory earlier? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Why is the memory being expanded upon now in this crazed place? And this, whatever this is, never happened. Or, why would you even consider... Why would you toss aside everything we have for something make-believe? I'm not tossing anything aside. Well, I'm stuck. Oh, we all have regrets, be it righting a wrong or a dream long past. At Sigmund Corp, we give you that second chance to make things right, because with our help, it's never too late. Wait, these don't seem like randomly scattered memories. be the sedatives wearing off? Oh, here they are at the baby stage. You are different. You're the man you were when I first met you. You're no longer aloof, you know. When you're here, you're actually here. Yes, because he's not that he gave up his imaginary friend by then. I know it's mesmerizing here, Faye spoke after a pause, shifting her gaze back up to the sky. But you've been spending so much time with me and imagining what couldn't be. Don't you think you're forgetting what actually is and all that could be? So this is what actually happened in his memory. Okay, look, I got it. I got your message, you hear me? I know you're still here. You can come get me now. Damn it, I really thought it was her. Oh, wait, is that really the only way to... Whoa! And off you go, Neil, down the warp hole. Where the hay have you been? I figured it out, Eva. I figured out the impossible. I mean, it took an unholy amount of spoon feeding, but I guess that's what it takes when we're on the inside of it. What are you talking about? Yes, just what are you talking about? The sedative. It wore off already? You don't sound too happy about it. We're here to help Colin, and you're the mental process that's in the way. Well, lucky for you, that can be amended now, can't it? So, looks like we're about out of time. If you're going to erase me for good, you might as well hurry. No, we're not going to erase you. We're going to erase us. Wait, what? Colin never needed our service, Eva. He already had her. The ability to change his reality, to live in a different world. One that filled the gaps of what he wanted, all in his head. She is what we do, Eva. And yet she left. She left, which could have only meant one thing. What you're trying to imply? No, that can't be right. What we do is different from just this. How is it different? Because there's more to it. There's more to what we do. We fulfill wishes. We give meaning to people's lives. What we do, it has to be more than just that of an imaginary friend. It's a lot more elaborate, for sure. But for someone who had to fight just to let go of a fantasy and embrace reality, maybe our existence was merely an unwelcomed amplifier. A reminder of the make-believe, the imaginary, and the endless possibilities that make reality seem less than what it is. Hey, you two, things aren't looking good with the patient. I don't know what you're up to, but you might want to get out there. And by might wanna, I mean need to. After all that, huh? Guess none of this even matters anymore. There's no way we'd still have the time to implement any actual changes. No, we might not have the time. But what about her? She's already linked to the machine's interface, right? Without us, all procedures would be internalized. So much could be done in a fraction of a moment. You're suggesting giving sole control of the machine to a mental process of the patient. The ethical implications of that. It hasn't been done for good reasons. It hasn't been done because no patient has had a chance like this. Besides, what's our alternative? Just leave and mark this as a write-off? But what about legal complications? And the contract, if it says... Oh, come on, Eva. When has the contract stopped us? Guys? Guys, come on, go on. I'll be right behind. Don't say I never trust you. After all that fight, we're just giving control straight to Faye, are we? Why are you doing this for us? Well, if I were Colin, and on my last breath, I'd trust you over two strangers in white coats, right? Strangers, huh? Your colleague was right about one thing. There is more to what you do than just playing God with people's memories. You've been here for just a day, yet in all his lifetime, no one else has truly seen the world through his eyes like you have. And well, you're kind of the first I've been able to meet too. In some silly way, maybe that's a part of what Colin really wished for. It was one heck of a meet and greet, that's for sure. Full admin access transferred to unknown creditor hashtag %. You gonna be alright? Just a little nervous, I guess. Well, given the circumstances, I'd say that's pretty alright. Hey. Do you think that in some ways I've truly existed? Well, for what it's worth, I think all our memories and everything in it can be nothing but the fiction we tell ourselves. Good luck out there. Colin's counting on you. Alright. Thanos snap and fix the memories, I guess. Is that actually what she's gonna do? Oh, kind of like swipe it though. She's not Thanos snapping, she's just swipper swiping. Alright. Okay. He's still holding in there. His blood pressure is dropping. Vital signs are fading fast. I think he's letting go. It is always sad in these games when the person you've just spent the entire game going through this whole memory is now not there anymore. I'm sorry for your loss. Please take all the time you need. I'll be in the living room with the paperwork. When they're ready, I'll let them know. Always a little stark, isn't it? Seeing it like this after just having been in there. Eh, it is what it is. Just a little cold. It felt warmer in there. What we did back there, do you know if it worked? Hard to say. I'll try to dig through the data afterward, but... well, it's never been done like this before. I don't know how coherent it'd be. Guess we got another mess of a report to write. We can take care of that when the dust settles. In the meantime, I just remembered something. Telling her about the invisible ink. No. Did you succeed? That was a complication. We tried to cope with something unorthodox, but I'm not sure if we'll ever know what really happened in those last moments. Hey, Sophia said you got a lighter? Yeah. What's on the book?
I never stood up very tall.
Good old music to end it all. So these were his last moments. This is all that happened in Colin's last moments.
But there were times I'd want to shout, though my thoughts weren't sorted out. So I'd stumble and I'd fall. I learned to fly because of you.
So Colin is just this whole time, Colin was just writing a book and imagining that his friend was on the other balcony.
That's what I wanted to be. Did I make it after all? All the grass on the other side. Is it only greener?
Crazy to think his imagination was that powerful. But it just created a whole other person continuously throughout his life. And it was just so realistic to him that she was just there the whole time.
Is to wish my life away.
Oh, that's the wedding day that we never saw.
As we dream and as we grow,
all these memories that are just being slightly expanded upon to make them better, I think. These are all the memories we never got to see that were in his photo album.
Though we've turned 10,000 pages, flying high or stuck below.
It's a birthday. What did he get?
Searched for meaning amidst
A soccer ball or something? What is it? I don't know. Yeah, it was a soccer ball. There you go.
I finally figured that part out.
Now Ash has graduated from college.
And all the stories inside
And now he's leaving home.
Feels like I'm bursting at the seams. And you're here after all.
Going to live his own life.
All the grass on the other side. Is it only greener in my mind? I'd still want it the same.
Them playing music together.
Because trading my
I really like the music. And just wiped Sigmund out of it. Such a simple change to make his life better. More complete. Such a simple change. I mean, I guess sometimes it's not a lot that's needed to... It's weird, he already had a perfect life, and it was ruined because someone gave him the opportunity to change it. And that's all that happened to make it not happy. Because it was just a big what if. He got granted the question, what if? Instead of just being content with everything he had. So you remove the question, what if? And then when he goes out on the balcony, she's there watching him, isn't she? There she is. Looking for something, old-timer? It's been a while, huh? A long while. You haven't changed much. And whose fault is that now? Listen, I wish it were under better circumstances, but I know. I wish I still had the time to tell you about all that's happened since then. It's okay. I was there. I'm only here to say goodbye. Just tell me one thing, though. Do you still have any regrets? Regrets? Yeah, I have a lot of those. But that's okay. The chances I missed, the mishaps, and all that I wish I had, well, they were still a part of it. They made way for all that I do have. And what I do have, I wouldn't trade for anything else in the world. That's all I wish to hear. Oh, there he goes. Go on, they're waiting for you. It's time to go home. Hey, Colin. Sorry I had to leave back then. Thank you for having been there, even when nobody else was. And that's all he needed to be content. To say goodbye to an old friend. So she's hugging him goodbye, he's hugging her goodbye. Oh, that's beautiful. No. What's another beautiful game? I don't think I fully grasped the story the first time I played this, because the first time I played this, I sort of just rushed through it and didn't take the time to really appreciate everything that was going on. And then by the time it finished, I was like, so what? This was not as an emotional trip as To the Moon. This was not as great. This was not good. But now this time playing it, I've realized that it was actually probably a deeper story than To the Moon was, in ways. It was a story not about fighting to change your life so that you can live the life you've always dreamed of. It was a story based around being content with the life you have instead of wishing to change it. It's just such a great story. It's great, it's amazing, and I love every moment of it. And yeah. I wonder what Neil is going to do though with that that save file that he has of Faye, because he saved her in the memory bank, so I'm wondering if she'll have anything to do with Imposter Factory, which will be happening very soon. In fact, by the time this episode gets released, I'm pretty sure Imposter Factory will be out, and I'll probably be sitting around starting to play it. I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward to playing in the third game. Is there any after credits scene, or is that it? Is this a Marvel movie with an after credits scene? Oh, yes it is. Yes it is. Oh, it's the funeral. Sup? Where are you? That's my Scotch drinking home. You said you'd be here. I said I'd visit like we always do, not attend the funeral. When was the last time we even did that? I know, but I just thought we owe it to him after Dr. Rosalene. We're about to start. Go on, I'll get my turn. All right, enjoy your Scotch. You know it. He is not home drinking Scotch. Now, where were we? Ooh, not looking sketchy at all, Neil. I asked you to knock, not hack my lock. Switching to digital was a terrible idea. Why don't you just keep both locks on? Dang nabbit, Rob. I don't know why she even got you involved. Look, we don't have long. Are you guys still in or not? Oh, you betcha. So, is that the solution you were talking about? Yeah, that's her. Episode 2, Finding Paradise. Tick. Done? Ooh! Episode 1, To the Moon, Sigmund Corp, A Bird Story, Sigmund Corp, Minisode 2, Episode 2, Finding Paradise. ... Because next is Imposter Factory. Thank you for having been a part of this. So you can play the stories as individual snippets, as independent games, but there is an ongoing story going on through them, and I'm hoping Imposter Factory will reveal some answers as to things. Ooh, well, goodbye recording. Goodbye, game. I guess it just closes after you finish with it. Anyway, that's enough for this episode. This has gone on long enough. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think down below, and I will see you all in Imposter Factory, probably. But until then, see you on the next one. Bye.